So what do you think is your favorite thing?
Oh man, I don't know. I really like the contouring. I've never learned how to contour before, and so like every time that I've done it, I've always done like that, and then put it like that. But I like how you don't go past like right here, which is nice too. So, but the lips are really perfect too. And of course the mascara, because that's my favorite.
Absolutely. Gotta love the mascara. Cool. Okay, so let me show you. I have a sheet just like I did at the other party, specifically for these products. Okay. And so let me show you the All Things Glamorous set, which is everything that we did today.
Okay.
I mean, it's everything. So it includes the full brush set.
Right.
Plus, now our brush set comes with, let me show you. Our brush set actually comes with the cheek color and the powder brush, the crease brush, the eye brush. This is called the, what do they call this again? Yeah, the eye color brush, and then the brow brush.
Okay.
All right. Now what we've done is we also include in this one your concealer brush, your liquid foundation brush, and your smudge brush, which is what we use if you want to do more of a smoky look, or for people who are less confident with eyeliner.
Okay.
You use that to smudge out the line, okay?
Nice.
It's also great for placement. So if you're doing something really dramatic, let's say you're doing like a charcoal color and you just want something more specific than this for placement, this is perfect because it's going to go exactly where you want it to go. It also includes the foundation primer, the yellow concealer and concealer brush, the highlighting pen, the 2 foundations and a foundation brush. So it's got your regular foundation and your highlighting foundation.
Okay.
The other cool thing is with this time of year is that what you'll find is that as it gets less and less summer, this will probably become your main color.
Yep, because you'll turn a little...
Yeah, and then you might want to get another shade even lighter for your highlighting in the winter.
Okay.
And so this is a perfect time, this is kind of a great time actually to match you because you're probably about as dark as you get.
Right.
And then, so this is a good match for you probably as your darkest shade. I always say let's get your darkest shade, and then let's get your kind of like a middle shade, and then your lightest shade. And then you're going to be good for contouring and highlighting all year long.
That's perfect,
yeah. And then you can also mix and match, and that way too you can match them, like kind of mix them throughout the year.
Right,
So like you just were out on the lake for the weekend, but maybe next week you might be a little bit lighter, in which case you could blend a little bit of this one.
Okay.
So the liquids are perfect for blending to match exactly how you want it. The lash primer and the eye primer, the bronzer, the translucent powder with an additional brush.
Okay.
The eye makeup remover. So it's $400 value for just $350 or 2 payments of $175. So like with the other, we have a couple of options as well that are a little bit less. So we've got the Glamour Basics, which includes the brushes and the concealer. It also does include, they both include a custom Glamour look, which is everything that you see here. It's got the compact with the 3 eye colors, a cheek color, the True Dimensions lipstick, the lip gloss, the lip liner, the eyeliner, the mascara. So it's the full Glamour look. And that's $131, by itself. So both of these include that as well. And then it just kind of depends on what some of the additional ones you want. Now you can get anything with this a la carte. The only things that we don't separate are our skincare sets. And so you can totally get, just things that, as needed.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about like the sets or any of the products in particular?
No, you're doing a great job explaining it.
Oh, good. Good. Okay. So yeah, so basically when you get your the complete set, it's like this, where it's got like the full brushes, it's got everything, and I put it all together for you. So it's like your roll-up bag for your makeup.
Nice.
And so yeah, it's really awesome. Okay, so now kind of like what we did last time, if money were no object, if you could just get everything, and if you had it, you would use it. Which set would you think you would want?
Well, this set seems like the best deal, honestly.
It definitely is. You definitely
considering that one's $131, and so.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting about 20% off with this one. And so it's definitely the best deal. Okay, so I'm going to put that down that you did love it all. Okay, and then what would you want to take home with you today?
I would say the mascara, definitely.
Okay.
And I really like that matte powder finish. Like just
The translucent powder?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And those are my two main things that I was like, wow, blown away with. So,
okay.
yeah.
And I know you also mentioned the eye makeup remover. Was
Yes,
that something
yes.
that just when you came in, you were even thinking that was kind of at the top of the list? Okay. And then how are you doing as far as lip gloss, lipstick, bronzer, any
I
of
probably
those
want
pieces?
to take these home just to kind of try it out, like
Yeah.
during the days and stuff, and then in a week call you or so. Or,
okay.
Yeah. So instead of that 2-month checkup, like in a week or so.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
hey,
Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Those are just the okay. I want to make sure we touch base at that time.
Exactly.
But we can chat back and forth, and you can get things. I mean, you could contact me every few days and just say, hey, okay, I'm ready to get this or that. So that's that's not a problem. I'm never off limits. Wonderful. Okay. And anything else?
No, I think we've covered it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And so let me go ahead and I'll give you your total.
Okay.
But if there is anything that, like, if it makes a difference that, like, if you want to be able to, like I said, I can do now, I can just do like half now, half later at your next pay period or anything like that. So if there's stuff that you want to go ahead and take home with you, then I can do that if that makes a difference.
I have to get it all back in order first. And
Okay.
Then do
That's
it.
not a problem. That's not a problem. Okay, so the total is $49.80, and I can do check, cash, or credit. Which would you prefer?
Cash.
Okay, great. All right, Miss Lauren. So I was thinking when we were together before, we were talking about getting together and having a little party with you and one of your girlfriends and all of that, and for you to take advantage of my awesome hostess program. Have you given any more thought to that?
Yeah, and actually, Crystal, the girl that works offshore, she actually, her boyfriend just left because he also works offshore, and she's like, what am I going to do? I'm so bored with Adams. And then I was like, I have it for you. So,
Awesome.
And she wants more girl time, and I never get girl time. Yeah. So, and then I was going to talk to my other friend Ashley too and see what she's thinking with it as well. So,
okay. So this is not your sister Ashley. This is a different Ashley. Awesome. Okay. What's Ashley's last name?
Seagraves.
Okay. Awesome. And then did you mention to your sister anything about your Mary Kay time?
No, it totally slipped my mind.
That's okay. No, that's totally fine. I just was thinking that I'm going to be reaching out to her.
Yeah.
And she's in Houston, is that
Denver.
Denver, that's right.
Yep.
Denver, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to be reaching out to her and seeing if she'd like for me to send her a little goodie bag. And so she might be like, who is this Regan person? So you can tell her that, that, oh yeah, you definitely got to try it and all of that. And you can be like, don't worry, Regan's not scary. So wonderful. Okay, so what time, like as far as getting together with you and Amanda and Ashley, are you thinking like a weeknight or a weekend would be better?
I'm going to have to check with Crystal because I definitely want her to be there. Okay. And I want to make sure that she's not offshore.
Okay.
Or what her plans are. Not weekends for me because weekend nights are crazy for me.
Okay.
But
well, and if she's available during the day, we can do a weekday too.
Weekdays, yeah. Weekdays or weeknights. So.
Okay. Well, here, do you want me to jot down a couple of times that I'm available in the next couple of weeks, and then you can just see and you can talk to her. I can even jot it down on the back of this book.
Okay.
All right, so coming up, I have, so those are, so anytime during those days, if you want to check in and see, then that would be great. And then if we need to look, beyond that, then we certainly can.
Definitely.
And you were going to watch that video for me, too.
Yep,
I can't wait to get your feedback.
I know. I'll have to send you a video of her, too. She's the cutest thing, and she's just experimenting with makeup, so I think she'll love it a lot, too.
Oh, good. Oh, that's great. Well, this is a girl that you babysit for?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me know. You could even mention to her mom that I do a lot of little get-togethers with younger girls. Their moms have me come and teach them how to take care of their skin and how to apply their makeup. So a lot of moms like it because either maybe they aren't really sure, you know, they're not, maybe their mom never taught them.
Right.
But also just because it's kind of nice to have somebody from the outside coming
Yeah,
in
it's
and
not
it's
mom
not their
telling
mom.
her. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of that, and we have a great time. We can do mother-daughter makeovers. So I'll give you an extra business card. Maybe you can pass it on to her. I would love that. I would love that. So the last thing that I want to ask you is you're going to watch that video that I shared with you, and you're going to watch that with her, and that's great. And once you do, just let me know, and I'll be able to just I'm going to ask you a few questions, get your feedback about it. And just so you know, I can't remember how much I mentioned because I know you had to kind of rush out before, but the main thing that this video talks about is really the Mary Kay business opportunity. And of course, ever since I met you, you have just stood out to me. And I know that you're such an entrepreneur, and I know you have a lot, you're juggling a lot of different businesses and also kind of figuring out what you want to do and all of that. And so I think that Mary Kay might be a really worthwhile thing for you to look into. Not necessarily because you need to add more to your plate, because I know that you're very busy already, but that it might be something that could be as a tool for you to simplify. And so you might be surprised at how much income we earn, that we make 50% on all of our sales.
Wow.
We don't have territories. And so you can have a customer base all across the country, including your friends and family that are all over. We have incredible tax benefits. We have a lot of support and a lot of ongoing education, so you're not by yourself. So you're able to get an entrepreneurial experience and be your own boss while still having a ton of support and having a product line that obviously speaks for itself, and a company that's international, and we've been around for over 50 years, and so it's an incredible just company to be a part of. And so watch the video and just open heart, open mind. It may or may not be for you, and either way is totally fine. But I think you might be surprised with some of the information, and it might give you some new thoughts as to just some of the options that that you could have, and some of that you could have maybe a little bit more control over your income and a little bit more control over your schedule. And things like that. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Awesome. I definitely will look at it.
Great. Awesome. Thank you. Any other questions for me?
I think we're good. Thank you so much. It was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I had such a great time too. Thank you so much for coming. It was really fun. I was so good to get to see you again. And
it's awesome to know what all you can do now with it, because I've never really seen it's awesome. So
I'm so glad. I'm glad that you like the finished look and that you feel good about it and empowered. And that's what it's all about, is really making women just feel confident and empowered and beautiful, because it affects our day, how we feel about ourselves and our appearance.
I knew in the morning that I was having, and I already feel so much better.
Oh,
so.
I know. I'm so glad.
Yes,
I'm so glad that I got to just be a part of brightening your day. That makes me feel good. Okay, girl. Well, I'm going to grab your products for you, and we'll be out the door.
Can I take these with me?
You absolutely. Here, I can put those, and I can put these in your bag.
Perfect. Thank you.
And I can put this in your bag.